What YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant summer league analysis again. This time is on those Memphis Grizzlies losing to the Utah Jazz 109-100. The Jazz is undefeated, but Utah won the first quarter 24-23. Then it was 29-29 in the second quarter. Then the Jazz won the third quarter 24-23 and closed out the fourth quarter a little hot with a 32-25 closure in that game to win it. Carson Cooper for the Memphis Grizzlies, 24 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Just took smart shots all day and throughout the game and was able to make them. He did have 6 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls. It was a +9 and plus-minus. I like Cam Boozer. He did some silly fouls. Other than that, he was able to score near the basket and on the perimeter. 4 of 5 from 3. That's probably better than I thought he would have shot. But he did also go 6 of 9 from the field, which is good. And he also made his free throws going 2 of 2. He did have 7 rebounds. That was the most on the team for the Grizzlies. He also had 4 assists. Got caught making some obvious passes here and there. Got 4 turnovers. And then he also did get a steal. 2 offensive rebounds and a -1 and plus-minus. Cedric Howard, 28 minutes. 23 points. He led the team. He was getting to the basket. He kept taking threes, but he didn't shoot them that well. He went 3 of 12 from 3 by the end of the game, but he did finish 9 of 21 from the field. I mean, not what you will want to see when it comes to the three-point line, but he did show that he can score in other areas, which he also showed as a rookie. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and a steal. He also had 3 blocks, which was game high for the Grizzlies, and he is a guy that's going to play and try to make plays happen throughout the game, even as a defender. He continued that tonight, although he did have 3 personal fouls and was a +1 and plus-minus by the end of the game. Oliver Prosper, he made a couple threes, finished 3 of 8. He also went 3 of 5 from the free throw line, finished 5 of 11. He drove as well. He didn't just shoot threes and jumpers. He did have 3 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus-minus. Javon Small, you know he want to shoot the 3. You know he's going to try to make it to the basket quickly. Didn't always work out for him in this one, though. He finished 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. He did go 2 of 2 from the free throw line and had 14 points. Everybody in the starting lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies scored in double figures. He did also, Javon Small had 5 rebounds and 6 assists. The 6 assists was the most on the team. He was pushing it, making early passes, and just finding guys in their spots when he could. He did have 2 turnovers, which isn't that bad in 27 minutes, but he also had 3 steals. That was the most on the team, but it did come with 4 personal fouls as well, which is a lot for 27 minutes. He also had 1 offensive rebound, was a +6 and plus-minus. Tyler Burton, 13 minutes, 7 points. He went 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 5 rebounds and an assist, no turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and was a -8 and plus-minus. When you look at him, he played a low amount of minutes off the bench, but he led the team in scoring. He also took the most shots. Loverine scored near the basket. He went 2 of 2 from the field, easy buckets, but he did miss his only free throw. So he finished with 4 points. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers, and a block. 1 offensive rebound, which was his only board. 2 personal fouls and was a -14 and plus-minus. Zach Cleveland, 13 minutes. He went 0 of 3 from the field. He missed his only 3. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists. The 3 assists ended up being the most off the bench, which was good. And he only had 1 turnover in this one. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and was a -8 and plus-minus. Although he missed every shot, it wasn't too bad of a shot selection. He just wasn't making them. Brendan ended up playing 8 minutes. That was the lowest off the bench. He had 6 points though, but he went 1 of 5 from 3. Good looks, but he only went 1 of 1 from the free throw line as his only make. So that's how he got 6 points. He had 1 rebound, no turnovers, and his rebound was offensive, no personal foul, -10 and plus-minus. Jamal Meshack played 16 minutes. That was the most off the bench, but he only took 4 shots, which isn't a lot. He did miss his only free throw as well, as going 1 of 4 from the field for 2 points. He had 5 boards. That was the most off the bench, tied with Tyler Burton, besides having 2 assists. He had no turnovers, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls. It was a -18 and plus-minus. And then you look at the Utah Jazz, Kyler Kelly, 10 minutes. He missed his only field goal, so he went scoreless because he took no free throws. He had 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive boards, no personal fouls, and a -6 and plus-minus. Jackson Kohler, 23 minutes, 11 points. He went 5 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. Good scoring from him. They needed his efficiency. They needed him to be a guy that can create his shot and for others. He did finish with 2 assists. He also had 7 rebounds, 1 turnover, and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a +8 and +-. Cody Williams, 30 minutes. He ended up having the most minutes on the team, and I was surprised that he got that many, but he did have 18 points. He keeps going to the basket. He's really good at scoring off the dribble. He's really good at knocking down shots now, but I feel like he was bad the last couple seasons. But it's good to see him develop and have more confidence in his game so far in preseason. 7 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 8 rebounds, that led the team. He had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, a +11 and +-. Blake Henson, 21 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He was that guy that was always open and ready to shoot when he got the ball. It worked out for him in this one. It was good enough. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 2 steals, made some plays on the ball, and ended up working out for him, although he did finish the game with 3 personal fouls to go along with it. 2 offensive rebounds, +7 and +-. Peterson, 28 minutes. I know everybody wanted to see him play again, especially how he played in Game 1 of Summer League in Utah, Salt Lake City. But 25 points led the team. That actually was the most in the game. He went 8 of 15 from the field. Took some difficult shots. Did get to the basket. Had little push shots and layups. He did go 3 of 9 from 3. Like I said, sometimes he over dribbled or he just settled and just took a shot and chucked it. Got to clean that up after just having 2 turnovers compared to the 8 he had in Game 1. That was good. And he passed early sometimes, and he got rid of the ball a lot of the times, and sometimes he got it back. But he went 3 of 3 from the free throw line as well. 2 rebounds, a double-double because he had 12 assists. He also had 2 steals, 1 personal foul, and a +2 and +-. Matthew Cleveland, 11 minutes, 2 points. He went 1 of 1 from the field. You got to be happy he scored, but he didn't take anything else after that, including free throws. So that's all he ended up with was 2 points. He did get 2 rebounds, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and a -7 and +-. Jonas, 23 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He ended up having 7 rebounds. That ended up being the most off the bench and was tied for the most in the game, second with Jackson. Cody Williams led the team and rebounded with that 8. Other than that, Jonas had 1 assist, 2 turnovers. He also had 5 blocks. 5 blocks ended up being the most on the team and the most in the game. So he brought what he does best, is rebounding and blocking. The only problem with his blocks was that it came with 6 personal fouls. A little late, a little too slow. His teammates got beat a couple times as well, so he had to pay for being there, without communicating the way that he needs to, and they had to communicate better with him. But he paid the cost for that. +5 and +-. Max, 22 minutes, 10 points. He went 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, but he still scored a lot of points because he went 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He wasn't getting the shots to go in the way he wanted to, but he still kept attacking, and that's how he got to the free throw line. And then he had 5 boards, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal. The 4 assists was the most off the bench. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a +6 and +-. Justin Herman, 15 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field. He made his only 3. He had 1 rebound, no turnover. He also had 2 blocks, 3 personal fouls, and was a +3 and +-. Eric Dixon, 18 minutes. He had 13 points. That ended up being the most off the bench. He also took the most shots, went 4 of 10 though, and went 2 of 5 from 3 and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Because of the 3-point line and the free throw, you still got to say he had a good game when you add to the fact that he had 6 rebounds and an assist with only 1 turnover. He did, though, have 3 personal fouls in 18 minutes, but he also got 2 offensive boards as well, and he finished with the best +-, which was a 16. Other than that, 74 field goals for the Jazz, 51% for them. 81 for the Grizzlies, 42% is what they took. They took more field goals. They also took more threes. The Grizzlies shot 42 total, made 33% of them, while the Jazz took 33 of them, and they made 39% of them. Darren Peterson also helped close out the game, and their free throw shooting was good enough to help them stay ahead to win the game as well, because they played the foul game the Grizzlies did at the end of it. 15 free throws for the Jazz. They shot 87%. 18 for the Grizzlies, 61%. 44 rebounds for the Jazz, 38 for the Grizzlies. 22 assists for the Jazz, 21 for the Grizzlies. 13 turnovers for the Jazz, 8 for the Grizzlies. And then you look at 6 steals. Both teams had that. But the Jazz did have 9 blocks, which helped. And the Grizzlies only had 4. And then you look at the 13 offensive rebounds by the Jazz. They got beat by 1 because the Grizzlies finished with 14. 31 defensive rebounds for the Jazz, 24 for the Grizzlies. And then 23 personal fouls for the Jazz, 19 for the Grizzlies. Not really mad at this one. The Grizzlies just couldn't guard the Jazz enough. Either they was at the free throw line or they were just knocking down layups and making their threes and some mid-ranges here and there. They just scored better than the Grizzlies, and they was able to really pile it up on them a little bit in the fourth quarter to make the game get away from the Jazz, and they ended up getting a loss because of that. Shooting does matter. If you can shoot, it helps the offense, it helps the spacing, it helps the ball move because you're always trying to find who's open. And if you can shoot, it can hurt real bad if you can make it. Grizzlies made them pay for it, especially Darren Peterson a lot in this one. And they walk out this one undefeated with another win. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more Summer League analysis or any news that matter breaks. Other than that, see y'all later, hopefully.